Hello everyone, HierarchARiA here with another StarCraft cast. This time it's going to be a game between, it's going to be a 2v2 between me and my friend Dez. We're spawning up top actually. Apparently we have Terran and Protoss, and we're playing against two randoms. So yeah, it's just going to be a 2v2. Now, this is a cast, as you can see by the replay thing here. I was going to record this, except then I think I already uploaded the video where Dez did a probe rush, and then I proxy gated. Now, after that, he kind of got addicted to doing silly things. I think this time he's going Phoenix, or only Air, or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since we played this, and when I actually casted this. So yeah, so he got addicted to doing silly things, and I thought there was enough silliness going around that I didn't want to record it while playing, so I didn't record it while playing. But now I think I want to cast this game anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and cast this game anyways. Now you can see our opponents are going walling in. I don't know why, against the Protoss and the Terran. You really only need to wall in against Zerg. Walling in is against a Protoss and a Terran. I don't know, it can be good, it can be bad. I don't know, I just feel like these buildings always get sniped if I wall in with them. It looks like we have a double gateway here, a 2-gate. Maybe they're looking to put in some pressure. Although really, 2v2s and the higher levels is all about Russian, and in the lower levels, everything's just about Russian. And it looks like Dez is getting his gas on the usual time. He's got 1 gate though. There won't be any 2-gate craziness coming out of Dez. I'm just playing my Terran in my usual horrible self, because you know how terrible I am at Terran if you watch my casts regularly, all my games. This is actually, I think, the second cast. There was another cast before this. I don't know if it'll be up before this, because I usually just drag a random game when I upload. Yeah, there's a 3v3 that I did a cast in with a replay. There was a lot of carriers flying around in that one. Apparently something got cancelled. It looks like a gateway or a second core. Out of Terran we see double gas. This Protoss just starting his first gas. I don't know why the double gateway if he's not going to do a zealot rush. Looks like chronoing out some zealots. This is pretty late for these zealots. I mean... Well, I guess it's not really that late, but really, zealots. And now the Terran's getting a factory. Again, a tech lab probably for siege tanks. See, our production tab shows random stuff, zealots, warp gate research. I'm getting a bunker here. This expand here is kind of a hidden expand. I can't really get down to defend this, and if I put the bunker there, because this is going down if they scout it, bunker or no bunker. So there's no point in putting a bunker there. Bunker should go here. I think we're still in Bronze League, or I think these are actually our placements. I forgot what the opponents are league-wise. So usually they don't really scout for hidden expands like this one, but really if they scout it, they're just gonna pile it, bunker or no bunker. So there's no point in putting the bunker there at all. Opponent seems to be getting Siege Tank Marine. This one seems to be getting Zealots and nothing else. Dez is taking expand of his own. I got my barracks coming up, and Dez got his Stargates up, and this is 3 Stargates. There is no way that he can produce out of these on 1 base. Even when a second base is saturated, 3 Stargates will probably leave him with not enough production, not enough resources to produce anything else. Well, I guess he already decided on pure air, so this guy just got his core up. This is a really late core. I don't even know how late you can get a core, but that's like the latest core I've ever seen. The lack of warp gate is going to hurt this push quite a bit. 1 barracks is going to hurt this push quite a bit. And there is 2 tanks, so, and there's a bunch of there's actually 4 OP Marines, but Marines are pretty OP, so there's, I don't know, we don't really have a lot. I got some Marauders and I got some Marines. I really forgot what happened in this game, but it looks like these Zealots are just going back and forth, getting owned a bit by the bunkers. Another zealot's gonna go down here. Bunker blows up. We don't actually have a lot of stuff right now, so this is warping in a stalker. These marauders are kiting the zealots, well, trying to kite the zealots to the best of their ability. Tanks are just tearing up our base right now. There's nothing really much to say about this game. It looks like we're getting owned right now. What are they doing back at base while this is happening? They got the red is not supply blocked, but it looks like blue supply block, getting their Robotech. Over here we see more tanks, more zealots. Voidray is out. Looks like Des decided not to go for the Phoenix. This Voidray isn't going to kill the tank anytime soon. I do have my Marines and Marauders coming out. Looks like our base is just getting wrecked right now. The Forge went down. I think there was a Forge down here. Nobody seems to scout at all. Let's take a look at their camera. Yeah, they haven't scouted this expansion. They haven't scouted my expansion. They just don't give a crap at all about the amount of expansions on the map. Tanks are out of siege right now. This thing, whatever it was, went down. I think that was a Cyber Core. I don't remember what people build. These tanks are getting owned by Marines. I don't know why. Looks like we're gonna push them out right now, since the Void Ray will take care of all the Marines, leaving them with no anti-air whatsoever. This SCV actually, I think, revealed the expansion. This one will reveal the expansion if it haven't. He went back actually. So this Void Ray is chasing the Zealots back. We're actually ahead on bases right now. Let's take a look at the units tab. No. So worker count shows 27 for red, 25 for blue, and 28 for me, and 30 for Des. So yeah, we're ahead in the worker count. We're ahead in bases. Blue just getting his down right now. Looks like red is adding on a lot of production right now. There is absolutely no way he can support 2 factories and 3 barracks on one base, although his expand is going down. Blue can... this is way too many bases, too many gates for... even 2 base, I would say, unless you cut probes completely. I'm grabbing the tower, or... wait. No, that's not me. I'm not Protoss. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. Ignore that. We got factory coming down for me, and engineering bay coming down for me. This base seems to be getting saturated by mules a lot. What else can I say? Des continuing with the Void Ray production. It seems like he just hates Phoenix now. Throwing down a lot of pylons because apparently he's supply blocked. And this one's... yeah, probe production continuing. We got a little bit of lag right there. There's a random Zealot charging up there for no apparent reason. Observer coming up to scout our unit composition. Apparently I caught sight of that and I scanned and to take it out. At this point we're ahead economically, so I don't think that 1 mule mattered much. I got a Warp Prism for blue player right there. Don't know what he's gonna do with that. I don't seem to remember a Warp Prism in our game. Red's getting a lot of tanks though. That's gonna be good against anything basically. Tanks are pretty OP. Well, not really OP, but they're annoying. That's all I can say about them. Other charge lots do well against tanks. Well, they don't really do well against tanks, just do well to soften up the rest of the army with the splash damage. Red seems to be taking his expand right now. Blue's expansion is up, although he's got very good saturation right here with his 3 probes right now. This one's being morphed into an orbital, getting a double gas. Worker supply shows a... actually, Des seems to be in the lead here for workers, which is surprising because I usually like to make lots of workers. I guess I got supply blocked too much, or I lost too many in that battle maybe. Or maybe just because OP Protoss has OP Chrono Boost. What's he been using those on? He's been using those on his Stargate, so I guess he actually has better macro than I do. Which is surprising considering he told me he hasn't played in a while. What do we got here? Stalkers, Zealots, Tank, and Marines. And I got Marine Marauder and a bunch of Void Rays from Des. I don't know, right, I was telling him that he needs to open up those gates. Because really, gateways don't really do well. Although really, if I have really bad macro, maybe gateways are better than warp gates for you, because you can actually queue up. At this point, I would say probably even right now. Blue seems to have a lot of workers now. Red, not so much. I got 45, Des got 40. Ah, I caught up on the workers really fast. Either that or I couldn't read before, I don't remember. We're killing off this Zealot here. Army-wise, we got 7 tanks, 21 Marines for red, 6 Zealots and 7 Stalkers for blue. We got 10 Zealots and whatever that is, number of voidrays for purple. I can't really read on here because I'm actually playing on a television screen right now, so I'm sitting pretty far away from it. I can't really read these numbers. I got a lot of Marines and some Marauders. I don't know. It looks like I did a little push here and saw the tanks and got pushed back. A lot of Stalkers warping in for blue. It's gonna be good for Marauders, although tanks are good against Marauders. My barracks, there's quite a few barracks here for me. Starting the upgrades again. I think the upgrades were paused for a while because my attention was elsewhere probably. Over here we do see a push coming out. The tanks unsieging at the terrible time. Upgrades looks like red has nothing and I have my 1-1. Blue has absolutely nothing. I'm gonna lose some of these medevacs probably. My ground units do manage to kill off these stalkers, or attack these stalkers. Voidrays is pretty good against stalkers, especially since the stalkers aren't shooting them. There doesn't seem to be a lot of anti-air. I don't know why Dez is focusing down the tanks. He really should be going after the anti-air right now, but we managed to clean this up either way. Zealots not going to do much against the... Oh, those are our Zealots. Huh, what do you know? So over here we see Marauders tearing up some Stalkers again. Tanks doing their best to not tank, but actually deal out the DPS. Over here you see the voidrays being pushed back a bit. I'm saying back because we don't want to lose any voidrays to OP Marines. I do have a little army right here, getting my third base up. Main's kind of getting mined out. Over here we see blue still not saturating this base well. Red got good saturation here though. We do see a lot of Terran units now. Protoss just on a couple of Stalkers. I am throwing down another starport because I don't know. Protoss tend to get Colossus in multiplayer. Everything's multiplayer, but in non 1v1s, Protoss seems to get a lot of Colossus. So Viking's always good to have. And in my 1v1s against Protoss, I always find that I'm kind of low on starports because I'll be getting out medevacs and Vikings at the same time. Also throwing down a Ghost Academy for EMPs. I'm really bad with ghosts. So I try to use them to practice with them because I remember the last time I used ghosts in a TVP. It was, first of all, I pressed the wrong hotkey. I got my Vikings instead, and then I pressed the hotkey for EMP. I tried to, but apparently I pressed T for Psystorm and F for Fungal Growth. Yeah, and by the time I actually hit the the EMP key, I think most of my stuff was dead. The stuff that needed to be EMP'd had already lost their shields, and yeah, that didn't really end up well. It seems like blue is taking his third base right now, and I'm taking an expand right beside my opponent. It's always fun to do, although really worse the next available expansion to take. Maybe over here, but that's equally far away. Looks like blue's making a push out here. I don't know why. This SCV is going to run right into these Stalkers, getting owned right there. Although really the voidrays did intercept those. Over here we do see a really big battle here. Voidrays attacking Stalkers. The Zealots are doing a good job tanking up all of that. Red got owned right there, and the Marauders are going to clean up the rest of this army. And judging by the replay bar, I said this game's almost over. I think they just quit after losing all of that stuff, dealing absolutely no damage, or minimal damage. Yeah, I don't really want to hide the replay bar because you can just look at the video progress bar anyways. So it's really pointless to hide this replay bar. Looks like there's a lot of voidrays flying around, not enough anti-air at all. Blue's only got Zealots, and Red's got a couple of OP Marines, which are going to get cut up by the Zealots because there's absolutely no micro going on. We do see me stutter stepping a bit with my units into the Zealots, which is always a pro thing to do. And it looks like blue left, so Red's going to follow pretty soon, I would say. Expand goes down for blue. Goes down, I mean, being owned. But yeah, seems like red left, and that's the end of the game. So I guess I'll see you guys next game.